Okay, welcome back to the Oregon Trail, and we're back at Blue River Crossing. We're going to talk to some people. Several travelers are gathered on the side of the bank, no doubt eager to delay their crossing as long as possible. What would you like to know? What would you like to ask Laura? To ford a river means to pull your wagon across a shallow part of the river, with the wheels still attached. It's only practical when the water level is below the height of the wagon. To caulk the wagon means to seal it so that no water can get in. The wagon can then be floated across like a boat. It's the only way to do it if the water's high, though it can still have its risk. Best make sure the wagon bed is fully repaired and sealed tight. My husband and I are born and bred in Columbia, worked a farm to the south near the Missouri River. Sold up and joined a wagon train and set out about a month back, hoping to start a new life in Oregon. This region is far more beautiful than I'd ever imagined. The land is so fertile it would be perfect for growing a crop or grazing cattle. Sadly, Kansas is not open for settlement. Else, I'd consider settling down with my husband, though if the tales of Oregon are true, even greater and more fertile lands await. I must write my sister about these parts, let her know it's far from the great American desert I'd expected to encounter on the trail. So what would you like to know? What would you like to ask the trail driver? Be careful you don't push those wet animals too hard. Keep them moving, but set them a fair pace. Can't keep driving them so fast, or you'll end up with lame-footed animals. A lame ox is about as good to you as a dead one. This prairie is mighty pretty with all the wildflowers and tall grasses, but there's too much of it. I miss not having a town nearby. I wonder how many days until I see a town with real shops, a church, and people. Traveling to Oregon, are ya? What would you like to know? What would you like to ask the wagon party leader? Buck's the name. I lead a large wagon party, got several dozen traveling with us. It's not the first trip I've made to Oregon. In the past, I've had issues with sorting out disputes and disagreements amongst the party. But this time we drew up a constitution so everyone knows the rules. We've had enough. Pesky flies all day and mosquitoes all night. It's either baking sun or oceans of mud, and sometimes both. Everyone's worried about Pawnees surprising us, but they might have clean clothes to trade. Okay, we're going to seal the wagon first. I guess we don't have any pelts. When we seal the wagon, it gives us a better chance of swimming across well. I'm going to go ahead and trade. With some pelts. And we successfully haggled down. just resting till conditions improve. 81% is pretty good, but I'd prefer to go better. 89%, that's great. Well, I think 90% is good enough. Here we go. Hope we make it. And we made it. Despite the wagon not being completely sealed, the party manages to cross the river without their supplies suffering any water damage, a result born purely of luck, perhaps, but sometimes that's exactly what one needs to survive the trail. With Big Blue River behind them, the party looks ahead with some trepidation. They only hope the trials to come aren't as treacherous. Well met, travelers. It's good to see you again so soon. Samuel Peppard waves hello. I've decided to stop my work on the flying machine for now. The general principles are sound, but I believe I will have to wait for the advent of a more powerful engine, besides which I have yet to solve the issue of how to safely land. He nurses his bruised arm. In the meantime, I have begun work on a new invention. It's a little more down to earth, I admit, though I believe it will revolutionize travel nonetheless. Encouraging. Thank you for your support, friends. It's a comfort to know that you hold the sciences in such high regard. Samuel Peppard looks quite pleased with himself. As I was plummeting to the ground, I had a revelation, a vision of the wind rushing through my hair. Yes, I shall build a new wagon powered entirely by the wind. Why walk to Oregon when you could sail? Samuel Peppard is overcome with excitement. All I require is a little financial assistance to get me started. Never fear, I'm not about to ask for your savings. Rather, I believe there are investors at Julesburg who may be interested in funding my project. Perhaps you can spread word to them. I'd be much obliged for your help. Greetings, travelers. Are you journeying to Oregon or perhaps Horse Creek for the treaty signing? Come sit. You must tell me your stories before we move on. There is time. Sorry about my brother, travelers. He is very friendly, perhaps too much for his own good. You won't find anyone more reliable, though. Unfortunately, we've run into a delay in our travels, and my brother is getting rather restless. Perhaps, if it's not too much trouble, you could humor him. He's always excited to talk to people from the east. We're waiting anyway, so it might pass the time. Ask if everything is all right. Oh, it's kind of you to ask. Most travelers do not take the time. My father is very sick, you see, and we've had to take regular breaks on our journey. Annie, they don't need to know such things. People like them don't care. Father, don't be silly. They seem friendly enough. I apologize for my father, travelers. We will be out of your way as soon as he recovers. What assistance should the party offer? Offer an examination. I don't think I have a doctor. You unlock a doctor later on, which I have played, but I didn't record it yet. What do these people do? I don't remember. I've got a farmer, a missionary, a adventurer, a banker. A farmer's the closest to a doctor in this game. I've got no formal medical training, but perhaps I could take a look. Absolutely not. Why should I trust you? I met many untrained practitioners who were nevertheless masters at making one's maladies disappear. It won't do you any harm, Father, and this traveler may very well have secrets to share. All right, fine, if it'll get us moving again soon. I am sorry, I'm not able to determine what's wrong. She's got a medical experience of 0. That's up. Maybe rest is the best solution. Baseless speculation. I would be fine once we reach Horse Creek and can finally stop traveling. Father, these travelers have shown us kindness. You promised you would give up on the stubbornness once we found Black Beaver. Sorry about my father, travelers. He's in a lot of pain. Thank you for offering your assistance, though. You've given us more consideration than most other travelers. Ask more about the treaty. The treaty will be signed at Horse Creek. It's just a day's ride from Fort Laramie. It shall be a treaty between many peoples of the area and the United States. We're on our way to be present at the signing, not as representatives, mind you. My brother has an important job there. I've worked with folks from the East and I've spent time out here in the West. I suppose the United States government thinks I'm good with languages, though I only speak a dozen or so. Apparently, they've invited representatives from many native nations, so it's certain to be an occasion worth witnessing. I pity the poor fellow who has to make sure they all understand each other's concerns. Luckily, I'm just an interpreter. Anyway, you don't want to sit here and listen to the ramblings of a simple hunter. I'll let you get on your way. Very well, travelers. Thank you again for offering your aid. Perhaps we will meet again someday. A short distance ahead, a freshet of water cascades from a stone outcrop, plummeting several feet into the basin below before settling into a cold, clear pool. We didn't meet any of the goals. That sucks. A handful of travelers loiter around the spring, enjoying the shade and the cool air. Did you come from Independence too? I met this amazing man there. He was handsome and so kind. I wanted to spend forever with him, but my father won't allow it. He wants me to marry this rich banker to connect our families. All my father ever does is tell me what to do, but I want to love who I love, not some rich snob. I just can't do it. I'm thinking of running away, going to find his wagon train so we can be together. You have to help me, please. Anything you can lend, I'll find a way to pay you back. You have my word. Tell her about Douglas. Douglas, that's him. You met him in Independence after I left, you say? Thank you, travelers. I have decided I will go and be with my love. I don't know why I should offer her $50. We have worse problems, just saying. And she could die out there going by herself. I know this is a game, but that's just the practicality of it.